Travis Kelce reflects on Catching Kelce, the worst thing I ever did. Travis Kelce, one of the NFL's most charismatic tight ends and now a household name, has become known for far more than just his football skills. But during a recent appearance on the Bussin With the Boys podcast on July 1st, Kelce opened up about a chapter in his life that he now considers a major misstep. His short-lived reality dating show, Catching Kelce. The 2016 series, which aired after Kelce's rookie season with the Kansas City Chiefs, followed the star athlete as he attempted to find love among 50 women, one from each U.S. state. But nearly a decade later, Kelce isn't exactly proud of the experience. When asked during the podcast if he had any embarrassing photos or past legal run-ins, Kelce quickly brushed aside any criminal history, noting that he was a criminal justice major and knew how to not go to jail. But when it came to regrettable moments, he didn't hesitate. The worst thing I ever did was the dating show. Kelce admitted he had no idea what he was signing up for at the time. I didn't realize what reality TV really was, he said, adding with a laugh, I don't even think anybody watched it. Despite having what he described as fun during the filming process, Kelce later realized that his actions would be preserved on screen forever, something he hadn't considered in the moment. It didn't set me up for anything, Kelce explained, referring to his hopes for either a genuine romantic connection or career momentum. Instead, the show became locker room fodder among his teammates and a source of endless jokes and teasing. It's locker room banter, it's all fun, he said, not sounding bitter but definitely reflective. Even though the show didn't bring the kind of attention he'd hoped for, Kelce emphasized that he stayed committed to his football responsibilities. It wasn't like I wasn't being accountable, he said, noting that he still had a pretty solid year with the Chiefs despite the awkward spotlight brought on by Catching Kelce. The show only lasted one season before being quietly shelved, but its legacy lives on in interviews, SNL skits, and now, Kelce's own public reflections. When Kelce hosted Saturday Night Live in 2023, he didn't shy away from poking fun at himself. In his monologue, he joked that Catching Kelce was kind of like The Bachelor, except instead of roses I handed out footballs, and instead of watching, people did not. The joke landed well with audiences, and Kelce has continued to show his sense of humor about the whole ordeal. In a later interview with People, ahead of hosting the 2024 game show Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity?, Kelce pretended to have no memory of Catching Kelce. What show are you talking about there? He asked playfully. I'm kidding, he added, laughing. Despite his regrets, Kelce did acknowledge that the experience taught him something, even if it wasn't about love or fame. I guess I learned how to kind of patiently wait on set, he said, referring to the often overlooked downtime between takes in television production. There's a little bit more waiting than people realize, especially in the entertainment world. That bit of patience, he said, served him well when filming the new game show. Though Catching Kelce may not have led to lasting romance or career elevation in the entertainment industry, it's clear that Kelce has since turned the experience into a lesson in humility and self-awareness. He's been able to laugh at himself, maintain his athletic performance, and go on to host major shows, all while remaining one of the most likable figures in sports and pop culture. Now, with his career at an all-time high, his relationship with global pop superstar Taylor Swift drawing headlines, and his off-field ventures expanding, Kelce seems to have found his stride, far away from the clumsy reality dating days of 2016. In the end, Catching Kelce might have been the worst thing he's ever done, but it certainly didn't define him. If anything, it's just one chapter in a very colorful story, and one that Kelce has come to embrace, even if just for the laughs.